We're together with a deal that expires in 5 hours and 58 minutes. It's the weekly deal drop. So we're gonna spend some time and talk about deep wrinkles. I've been here now almost 10 years, and I don't talk about deep wrinkles except when we're talking about the Creme Reverse Intensive Treatment with ferulic acid, with retinol, with vitamin C, with peptides. An intense, concentrated treatment that goes to work after many types of wrinkles. So you may look at them and just see, oh my gosh, I have such enhanced, etched, deep wrinkles. What do I do? How did they get there? Well, yes, laughing, sleeping, environmental aggressors, pushing and pulling, sleeping. So many ways we cause wrinkles. Dimitri is going to attack those wrinkles from so many ways with powerful ingredients that you can get improvements really quickly. This is the double up size. It's a $100 jar. We are doing for $19.33 today and free shipping and handling. I'm gonna check with my producer. I don't think we have this on auto ship, but I wanna double check. Okay, no auto ship on this double size. And by double size, I mean it's a 3.4 ounce. Nearly 2,000 have already been spoken for. I think we talked about it twice this week, Dimitri. So today's the last day to get it home.
So, it's been so long since I actually took a look at the ingredients on this cream because it's been around,
Good.
and it's so beloved. I forgot exactly how incredible this is. 26 key ingredients, 5 powerful peptides. You are going to get the stem cell technology in this. You're going to get the ferulic, the retinol, and the slow release on demand vitamin C, 2 oat extracts, the delivery system that comes from phospholipids and sphingolipids. Now that is like, that Swiss brand that sells $1,000 creams. They have phospholipids and sphingolipids, right? You are going to get, everything fermented resveratrol, silent information regulator. Here's what this cream does. This is a targeted cream. It's not greasy or rich. Even if you're oily and wrinkly, you can use this cream. This cream targets wrinkles, improves the texture, helps firm and brightens. When we talk about wrinkles, you realize you're getting 2, by the way, 2 full-size jars, 1.7, 1.7, 3.4. So when we talk about wrinkles, there's really 3 types of wrinkles on the face. You have expression wrinkles. Can we show that one before and after that has all of them? And she's older, and these are really abused skins. If you're not this bad, you're going to see even better results. Let me show. So you here, like where you smile, and there was a side face. She had all the wrinkles. Now, right there, just look at this. You see her cheek? Those are expression wrinkles. Expression wrinkles form as a scar under the skin from the constant, contraction of the muscle and makes a crease. As you drop down, those hatchet mark wrinkles, the hashtags, that's glycation wrinkles. They're a byproduct of your metabolism processing carbohydrates. And they really look brittle. They make it look leathery and really old. And makeup, forget it on those. As you drop lower on the face, those are structural breakdown wrinkles where the skin is folding over on itself. Now look up towards her cheek. Look at the pores, like in the apple of her cheek. Look at those pores before and look at after. And also, so the texture has been improved, the brightness is improved, and see where her pores, where it's red and shriveled, and she has like little blackheads everywhere? Look how clean and smooth and better her skin is on that after. And that's a really abused skin. So this moisturizer does what? It targets wrinkles, glycation wrinkles, expression wrinkles, structural breakdown wrinkles, improves the texture of your skin, and it helps to firm the appearance of your skin as well. It targets these at the deepest levels. And you're right. Legally, we were told, the buyers were here and said, you're the only brand that could legally say deep wrinkles. Others may blurt it out, but we did the studies, we did the testing. And if you're looking for a cream that addresses wrinkles, don't you want the one that works on deep wrinkles? I do. Now, what else is good about this cream? It is very light. You could even use this cream if you need a lot more heavier richness. You could use this as a serum cream. So you could actually use this cream under other moisturizers as well, or all by itself. You could use it day and night. You could use it just day or just night. It's up to you, depending on what else you're using, or under other moisturizers. Now, I don't want you to be scared of the ferulic, the retinol, and the vitamin C, and I'll tell you why. So ferulic acid improves is a powerful antioxidant to help reduce the look of aging, but it also helps extend the lifespan of retinol and vitamin C. The retinol that we use in here is a day and nighttime retinol. It's not just for night. I make that too. This one you can use day and night. It's micro dosing. And the vitamin C that we use, and they're learning now that micro dosing the retinol like this is actually better for many skin types. So you're not going to get irritation. And then the vitamin C that we use in here is called released on demand. It's released slowly and gently over 12 hours. Using it day and night, you're going to get vitamin C care at the cellular level. But also, we have oat extracts in here, and the oat is very comforting and soothing.
Right, which is why you don't have the negative reactions that a lot of us would typically get when you have
Right.
ingredients like retinol. And I love that encapsulation. I love what you can see on Piper's skin. And Piper's younger than Colette and I, but she's getting started early and she's being proactive about her skin. And there's no better time than to think about your skin today. If you have neglected your skin, if you couldn't afford the fancy skincare, if you're saying, why do my friends look younger? Or why do I, when I look at TV and celebrities, they have access to ingredients. You have access to this as well. But today, I will let you know, normally the 1.7 ounce jar, I want to say it's about $50 or $60. This is the double up size. So you're getting 3.4 ounces. So we normally would offer this at $91 for the 3.4 ounce. But when you look at buying two 1.7 ounce jars, you're well over $100, probably over $120. This is a steal. $58, do the $19.33 on any major credit card, and we send it out to you. The moment you put it on, the moment you put your finger in here, you're gonna feel the difference. It is not gonna be drippy, or it's not gonna be really watery. It's a very lightweight cream, which is really nice because it's gonna be, your skin's gonna drink it up, and immediately you get the benefits of the encapsulated retinol. It goes to work. I love that it's safe enough to wear during the day. Of course, you're gonna wanna wear your 10-in-1 Radiance SPF tinted moisturizer, because you want to protect the, you know, the progress that you're making on your skin when you look at pores, when you look at texture, when you get lines, wrinkles, loss of elasticity. And you're going to want to take this all over your face every single day to get the best results. But if you're not getting this today, you're going to miss out on getting this price on this double up size.
Look at this.
These are incredible.
So, you know what I love about it too? Wrinkles don't have an age. You could have wrinkles in your 30s. This is not too heavy. You could be starting to see them in your 20s. You could use this. Your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, it doesn't matter. But look at the results. And that is what skin is all about. And that's what's made us the biggest global brand on television networks, is because the products really work. They're attainable. They come directly from me, the lab. There's no one else marketing it up. And I am bringing you skincare that can do this. So these are three different types of wrinkles we've worked on here. We've worked on the expression wrinkles on the cheek. As you drop lower, you can see we've greatly improved the appearance of the hatchet mark wrinkles, which are the glycation wrinkles. Lower on the face, those are structural breakdown wrinkles, where the skin is folding over on itself. Look at the pore. Look at the pores towards the apple of her cheek. They're gone. That's what retinol does. That's what ferulic acid does. Look at the brightening that it does. And what I love about it when you're going through wrinkling is also when you're going through pore dilation, because when you're getting more wrinkles, the same proteins that make the create wrinkles are the proteins that you're lacking to keep a pore tight. So it's really good that you're also getting something for the texture. So it's wrinkle, 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 pores, texture, and firming. Great moisturizer, really lightweight. It's really refreshing when you put it on, and it plays really well with makeup. Oh, I also added 3% hyalospheres, and hyalospheres are these little tiny circles, bubbles of hyaluronic that go into the imperfections of the skin on the surface and plump it up with moisture over the next hour, so your makeup doesn't fall into those imperfections. Plays really well with makeup. This is a great foundation to your makeup, for your foundation. If you want it to last all day and look fresh, it does. It's just very, very good. The price is extraordinary, and let's face it, there's nothing for $58.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
When you came here to the
Nothing will
network,
touch my face
and
for
I know
50.
you've been doing this for a really long time, Dimitri, but when you came here to the network,
42 years.
42 years. You taught me about ferulic acid, and I was like, you were the first person that talked to me about ferulic acid. Now, any place I go, everybody's like, ferulic acid, ferulic acid. And I'm like, Dimitri was doing it first. That's because he owns the research and development lab. That's because he's cutting out the middleman. He's the one that's going in and actually going to the source of the problem. He's creating formulas that actually work, which is incredible because you buy a lot of things because you see something in an ad or you see something, you know, on social media, you get it home, it doesn't work. This is a legally approved before and after. There is nothing that can be retouched on this.
Right.
I am obsessed with this before and after because I struggle with those very deep horizontal lines on my forehead. Then you get the 11 lines, then you get the nose to mouth lines, then the lines become not only horizontal, they become vertical, then they become diagonal, then they become deeper. Dimitri has studied. Who studies a wrinkle to be able to show you the different types of wrinkle except somebody that is bringing you a product that works? If you're picking this up today, you're getting the best deal I've ever seen us do on a double up size. You're addressing the texture, the pores, and the wrinkles, all those different types of wrinkles, even if you don't have them yet. Get started early because it's such a beautiful formulation. You're going to enjoy using it. And at this price point, we don't have this on auto ship. So I would encourage you to buy at least 2. I think this jar is going to last you a really long time if you're using it morning and night. And then can I just draw your attention here? Customer pick.
Oh, here it is.
That means you at home, no matter your age, no matter your walk of life, what you do for a living, whatever type of skin you thought you had, you wrote in and you said it worked. It actually works. And I am so proud to be able to bring that to your attention because Dimitri, I try a lot of things. I get kind of, you know, drawn into things. I'm like, oh, if it works for them, it'll work for me. And then I'm so sad and disappointed. But your products, they always, always, always stand up to what you say.
I know. I just remembered another ingredient here. I just looked up the word because it's the plant genus name. Persian silk tree flower peptides, the first ingredient that helps reduce the look of glycation, helping to remove advanced glycated product off the surface of the skin and help prevent it from accumulating. Glycation is what makes you look like you have the leather wrinkles, the hatchet mark wrinkles, the worst wrinkles, right? So yeah, it just doesn't get better than this. There's 26 key ingredients, all clinically proven. This works. And at $58, you guys, you're getting 3.4 ounces. This is going to work on all 3 types of wrinkles. If you want to see that face again, let's talk to them. Because I want you to understand when we talk about a wrinkle, there's more than one.
Right.
That's why you might buy a cream that helps look of wrinkles, but it doesn't really, it doesn't solve all of them. When you look at this face, I want you to see this. Up on her cheek, those are expression wrinkles, right? That's caused by the contraction of the muscle, creating a scar under the skin. Look at that. Doesn't it look better? Yes. Look how long they were in that before. As you drop down on in the middle of the face, those are the glycation wrinkles. They look like hatchet marks, right? We really went all out to study this and say, why are you looking wrinkled? The glycation wrinkles look better. Lower on the face, those are structural breakdown wrinkles. They fold over on themselves, and you can see that it's been greatly improved. The skin looks firmer. The texture is improved. Even look at that discoloration on her cheek. It's starting to look better. Then when you go to her apple of her cheek, see where it was the pores were shriveled up and expanding, distorting in shape, and she had like ice pick pores. Look at that after. You don't see that. She doesn't even have those black holes. And that redness shriveled up in her cheek isn't there. This cream has 26 key ingredients, all of them. Any one of those ingredients could have put into a formula and I could have made claims. To get 26, you're getting 5 peptides that are powerful peptides to help reduce the look of lines and wrinkles. You're going to get the stem cell technology. You're getting adenosine, another wrinkle reducing ingredient. You're going to get oat proteins to help your skin in case you're sensitive. You're getting 2 types of oat. The oat helps soothe, especially when we're using the retinol, the ferulic acid, and the vitamin C. It's going to help you be able to use ingredients like that and have no problems. Look at the brightness of the skin, the smoothness, the hydration. So if you want texture, pores, brightening, lines, wrinkles, a little firming, this is it.
Okay, I
It's
came
really
over.
good.
I know Colette is going to share her story, but I just want you to know she's real. She's in the studio, and I keep concentrating on how smooth and plump her cheeks are, how this area is not dragging and sagging. She has less lines and wrinkles in nose to mouth area, around her chin, around her eyes, around her forehead. I mean, in all honesty, the more she uses Skinn Cosmetics, the younger she looks, and I had to come over to see it for myself because last hour I was like, Colette, you just keep looking younger. So I'd love for you to share with everyone your experience with this cream.
Yeah, I really love this cream. It's very lightweight. I have sensitive skin, and I can use this morning and night. Sometimes I alternate it with the Divine Elixir cream, but I love this. I use it when I travel. It keeps my skin hydrated, but I have noticed such an improvement on the texture and brightness of my skin. And then also the fine lines are appearing to diminish.
Well, you don't have any lines
Yeah.
anymore. The problem is Dimitri, your models keep looking better and better. You're gonna have to find new models. I'm not
I
saying
know.
that. I want you to have a job, Colette. But
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is this is deep wrinkle
Yeah.
protocol. Colette doesn't have
Look at
any
that
deep
vitamin
wrinkles
C, how
anymore.
look at how that release on demand C already brightened without making her red. That's pretty
Yeah,
extraordinary.
yeah,
I
and
can't handle
even.
strong vitamin C on its own. It makes me look purple. I get so red.
Oh.
This, no problem. You are going to get the most advanced technologies in here. Where else can you go buy a cream that's 3.4 ounces for $58? The first ingredient is not water. Right? It's not a watered down jar of cream that's 80 or 90% water. And then you're going to get the 5 powerful peptides that are all proven to work. You're getting resveratrol. Where else can you go? You're going to get all these plant extracts. You are going to get the stem cell technology. You are going to get this is the cream you want going into springtime and summer, especially spring. Because it's so lightweight, you're going to get rid of that surface winter skin and have brighter, smoother, less wrinkled looking skin for spring. You're going to be fresher looking. And it's lightweight, it's not heavy. And as the weather starts to warm up, you're not going to feel like your moisturizer is too heavy or making you sweaty. Plays really well with makeup. It doesn't break makeup down. And the other thing, too, about this, you can also use it as a serum cream. Like if you wanted to use it under other creams, you can. You could use it as a layering cream as well because it goes right into the skin. But from the first application, it is, it's working because you see change with this cream. You know it's doing something. Give me a few weeks, you start to see your skin looking less lined, looking less wrinkled, looking brighter. The pores are looking better. Look at the skin. So as you go up towards the cheek, right, you see the expression wrinkles. Those are actually little scars formed under the skin where the muscle contracts, right? They look better. Then as you drop down, those are the glycation wrinkles. They look like hatchet marks or hashtags, right? And those wrinkles are really hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, the only way we could deal with them was to put a lot of emollient on it. But now we're actually helping remove advanced glycated end product from the surface of the skin, hardening, right? Then as you drop down lower, we have structural breakdown wrinkles where the skin is folding over on itself. Look at the overall brightness of the skin. Her skin had keratinized. It was becoming yellow and hard looking. It didn't reflect light. Look at the brightness in that after. Look at her pores and her texture,
I
the
know.
firming. And then if you look at the pores closer to the apple of her cheek, right? You seen that before, those holes? They were like dark holes, her pores. When you go through the wrinkle years, your pores also dilate, stretch open, and distort in shape. And that after, they were tight and smooth. You didn't have that shriveled red cheek. And everything just looks better and healthier to me.
It does. Overall, such a big, vast, dramatic, visible improvement.
$58.
Here's the thing, you guys. Look at
Buy
your
two.
skin. Yes, buy two. Look at your skin under those magnifiers. I know I use a magnifier to put on my makeup. Sometimes I see things, I'm
I
like,
do too.
right? This is a solution. This is actually a solution to a multiple approach of many problems that many of us have.
Yeah.
Now, 2,300 have been spoken for. Here's what I want to draw your attention to. It is a weekly deal drop. That price expires. The price is gonna go up to our price, which is still a great deal, at over $91 tonight at midnight. If you are not placing your order and we do not have it on auto ship, you can try it out, use flexible payments. It's gonna be $19.33 to get home, free shipping and handling. We ship it to you. Then take that before picture, take that after photo, let your skin be the judge of the pores looking better, the lines, and not just any ordinary lines, deep lines, deep wrinkles, expression lines, the structural lines. Dimitri has studied the way the face ages and the way the skin responds, and this is the most powerful treatment using all of the key ingredients that many brands are just putting a little bit in. Many brands are just using one. They're focusing just on the vitamin C or just on the hyaluronic acid. He's giving you the encapsulated retinol. He is blending these together at the highest formula that he can do over the counter to be able to bring you results like this. Results on very mature skin. Maybe you're not as mature as this individual, but look at the results. The worse you think your skin is, in my opinion, Dimitri, the better you'll see the results kind of faster.
Well, look, if you look like this, you need to do my Dermapeel, and you need to do Dermapeel like 3 times a week minimum, right? So yeah, you got to get that off too with Dermapeel. If you're Dermapeeling, everything works better. And you also don't want to ruin the skin using the wrong cleansers, right? So you should use my cleansers. But when you see this skin, that is this abused and we could do this with it in 4 weeks, yeah,
Yeah, this
imagine
one.
4 years what we could do with it. You
Exactly.
know, I didn't create, again, I am not a paid spokesperson. I didn't create Skin. I wasn't the banker that started a restaurant. I made Skin so that I could do my job, which is give you the best skin of your life, which I've always done. Trained the clinical institutions internationally. We own the research and development. We formulate for other brands. When you buy Skin, you are buying the most luxurious, prestigious, clinical level skincare at the most attainable prices. That's
Okay.
what you're getting.
If you are not placing your order, you are going to miss out on a weekly deal drop. It's like a mini Today special. You have no